This glorious intro that we always do every morning. Can everybody hear me? Please say everybody can hear me. Yes? Yes? Chat's not responding. Yes! Music works. You guys can hear me? Okay. Nothing is screwed up this morning. We have good juju. This is good. We got new emotes. You can hear me. I haven't screwed anything up yet. Probably means the stream's going to crash later, but you know, that's just how everything goes. Nothing is broken at the beginning. Catastrophic failure later in the stream. It's just Moltar's way to rock and roll. But guys, welcome to SATAL. Enjoy the new emotes. You should be able to see them in the panels down below. I need your suggestions on the next batch of 5. What is the next batch of 5 emotes going to be? The guy that did these did a phenomenal job. They weren't the cheapest thing in the world. The Gatling gun is mine. The first 5 were the new ones. The Gatling gun, I did that a long time ago. I just threw that in there because it wasn't an emote yet. Luckily, since we're a partner, they don't have to be approved as long as I don't break any rules. I don't think any of those emotes break any rules, so hopefully they work. I really like them. Hey, I need your help. My Viper doesn't fly well without its wings. That sounds like a personal problem, Speed Demon. That is a symptom of getting shot down. Don't get shot down and you won't have that problem. Ballistic suppository, I think, needs to happen, Jester. That's a good one. That's a good one. And I think fence post needs to happen. North Korea probably is another one. Maybe the Dorito. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Trim it out if you're missing one. Yeah, everything can be trimmed out. Or you can just fly into the ground, and then you don't need to worry about flying anymore because you're dead. And when you're dead, you know, nothing matters. Missile with a douchebag, I don't know that would pass Twitch TOS. I have a feeling that probably wouldn't work. And I said earlier to Queen of Noobs, you know, you only get away with that stuff if you're making a ton of money or wearing lingerie. And the lingerie only exists on my OnlyFans, and I'm not really willing to cross-promote here, so you guys are just going to have to deal without that. That's just what's going to have to happen. So that's going on. But today's matchup is going to be 343rd Naval Air Group against TFS 81. I'm excited about this one. This is a close-knit one, meaning the airfields are really close together. This is going to be Guadada against Sanaki, so very close to one another. Ingress is not very far away. Things are going to be happening rapidly. But we're going to jump into the sponsor reel, the Supercut, which I have not seen yet. And when we get back, we'll be sitting on the runway. We're going to take a little time before these guys take off, get caught back up. It is Monday. And for anybody, just so you know, we are going to 3 times a week now. So Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. We're bringing the Saturday streams back. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. I think we're caught up enough to be able to ready to, you know, not getting ahead of the matches that are in the pipeline to be streamed. So Monday, Wednesday, Saturday is what's going to happen. Enjoy the Supercut, going through that sponsor reel. When we get back, we'll be sitting at Guadada in Sanaki, getting ready to take off. TFS 81. Boom. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are sitting here on the deck. 343rd Naval taking on TFS 81. I think 343rd is, I don't know what airbase they're at. They are at Sanaki. Okay, they're at Sanaki. Yeah, Jeeve, Alpha Whiskey does phenomenal work for the number of supercuts that man puts out and the quickness at which he does it. It is amazing. The stuff that he does. That supercut is awesome. It's awesome. It's just phenomenal. I think his supercuts, I mean, he puts out like 3 or 4 a week, are as good, if not better, than almost all of the fan videos that people do for DCS. And the guy does them like in one day. Like every one he does in a few hours. It's amazing, the stuff that guy can do. Amazing! It's incredible. Anyway, let's talk about today's matchup. 343rd taking off on TFS 81. 343rd is a force to be reckoned with. sitting here in their Japanese liveries. Starry Fox 9, waiting on everybody else, getting ready to taxi in behind him. There is Null in another F-18. We got Saber over there in another F-18, and then Rossman in an F-14. And judging by that supercut, we have lots of F-14s. GVAS, but how you can't rewind DCS and replays, I don't even understand, because he's God. That's how it works. That is exactly how that works. Oh, supercut for Alpha Whiskey. That is a phenomenal idea. So we need an Alpha Whiskey. I don't even know how. I think it just needs to be a bottle of whiskey. Like, I don't even know how you do that. But Alpha Whiskey, I think, needs an emote. Gordo B needs an emote. I don't know what his emote would be, but we need dedicated emotes for people that make this stream a thing. We've already got my face, my annoying face, my shocked face. You know, I mean the O face, however you want to look at that. A whiskey bottle. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good idea. Give the man a statue. I would if I could. The man does get paid. So, you know, he's not doing this just out of the goodness of his heart. I do throw him some coin. So he does get some money. So he's not totally a shifty mover. Yeah, making my face definitely out there. Maybe we need a better version of my face, though. I don't know. I've kind of gotten fatter, so I don't know how much better of a face we can get. I don't know if I want to show you guys you guys see my fatter face every day, but I don't know if I want to turn that into an emote. So these guys are just waiting to take off. Waiting to taxi. This was a little bit of a delayed departure. Typically, the teams take off in 20 minutes, but I guess they agreed they were going to turn the countdown timer off because it's 33 minutes into this before they take off. So we still got a few more minutes left. We have Rook and a JF. Well, let's go through and talk about who is flying. All right, so we talked about 343rd, but we're going to go through that again. So we've got 343rd Starry Fox 9 and an 18, Rossman and another F-14, and then somewhere there was another 18 in Null for 343rd, and then back here we have Saber in another 18, and that rounds it out for the 343rd Naval Air Group. And then looking over on camera 2, we have Rook in a JF-17, and then right next to him is, I can't read it. What's it say? Sky in an F-16 Viper. And then where is everybody else? And then at the other end of the runway, the long jaunt, the long walk of shame. Probably not a walk of shame because I'm not in college and I'm not leaving a his or hers dorm room in the morning wearing the clothes that I may or may not have worn for the night before or all that week. Seagull in an F-14, and then Banana in an F-14. So many killer cats, many telephone poles will be had today. The question is, will they be effective? Will that be effective? I don't know. Telephone pole effectiveness, it's just going to depend on how it's utilized. Positrons throwing the new emotes out there. For anybody just joining us, we have 6 new emotes. They are visible in the panel down below. If you are a subscriber, you have access to them. But we are going to be providing new emotes over the next couple weeks. I got another 5 slots for the Tier 1 slots. And I'll probably get rid of the hail and the Coke can because those are dumb. Those are stupid. And I got to get rid of those. And we get, these emotes are just cooler. I mean, look at the telephone pole. It's awesome. I think you guys like my face. That seems to be one of the most popular ones. I don't know how we can make it better. Ballistic suppository, I think, is a big one. Face smile, ground, I think will be solid. Ninja squirrels, even though Banana doesn't think it's a squirrel, it's a damn squirrel. It probably just doesn't look like a squirrel because it's small. Make your screen bigger. Stop watching on your stupid phone. The only way to watch SATAL, 65-inch television or projector. That's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. Generic gambler, you're probably on your phone too. I don't know. I don't know. You guys just got to watch it on the bigger screen. Black Spark throwing the... That's actually pants down, but We did that because we didn't want to have somebody with his pants down and break some rules. So, you know, that's just what it's going to be. Can't see well in my age. That sounds like a personal problem, Banana. Maybe need to eat more bananas. Have anyone looked at the data we have from stats to see which aircraft are the most deadly? I'm going to probably say the 16 or the Hornet are the most deadly, without a shade of a doubt. Shade of a doubt. Navy Doc says telephone pole's going to show up. I would hope so for how many Tomcats are in here today. They better show up. They better be here. So, Banana says carrots. Did you know that the carrots were actually a myth propagated, I'm pretty sure, during World War II by the British to the Germans to make them believe that it was better eyesight, I'm pretty sure, instead of radar that allowed them to be able to see incoming aircraft across the strait. Did I say that right? I'm pretty sure that's what the myth is. But these guys are taking off. So let me shut up, turn up the volumes, and let's listen to jet sounds in the morning. We are already coming together. Things are coming off already. Missiles are in the air. Rossman, send an AIM-54. Where is that bad boy? Where is she? There she is. Is the freight train gonna happen? The telephone pole. Will it christen the new emote? Looks like it's on Banana. Telephone pole. 40,000 feet. 1,900 knots. Closing rapidly. Banana still not descending. He waits, launches a Phoenix. 1,500 knot. AIM-54 at 15,000 feet inside 4 miles. 3 miles. 2 miles. Oh, no. Banana. Banana, no. Face mile. Right now, and that's how we get started. TFS-81 Banana getting bamboozled and pulverized by the telephone pole. What happened? That is not a good start. That is not a good look. That is not how you want to start your day. And he gets taken down. Let's take a look at the TAC view. What happened there? That is not TAC view. This is TAC view. And it just comes down to him waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And the AIM-54 says, I like you. It's like a elementary school crush. I like you. But when you're that young, instead of being nice to the person, you just beat the shit out of them repeatedly. You pick on them. You make their life miserable. And that's exactly what that AIM-54 did. It found Banana, made his life miserable, very miserable because he's dead. And being dead makes you not effective. Based? What are you talking about? Based? I have no idea what you're talking about, generic. Anyway, Banana got mashed all over the Western Sea outside the Georgian Peninsula, and he gets taken out, and he is the first casualty of today's matchup. Let me get caught back up here. Get things fixed. There we go. And let's carry on. Here we go. Gen Z lingo go burr. Dude, I have no idea. I might as well be a boomer. I might as well be the silent generation for all I know, for how much I'm up on lingo. I don't know. I'm using YOLO, and YOLO hasn't been a thing for years. No idea. Nowhere near boomer status? I don't know to take that as a compliment or an insult. We're going to roll with compliment. But anyway, attack music. TFS-81, not off to a good start. Not off to a good start at all. As they lose Banana. Banana was peeled here very early. And he's still parachuting. He should have ejected or left the server. Banana, if you're listening, you don't sit in the server. You're supposed to leave. Maybe you left. Maybe this is DCS, and I don't know. But anyway. Sabre now coming in against Sky. Sky puts a 120 out. That looks like it's on Starry Fox 9. And then Seagull launches an AIM-54. Here is Seagull. There goes the AIM-54. That AIM-54 looks like it's on Sabre down south. The Sabre's F-15, or F-18, excuse me, is now breaking away. Trying to get out of the way of that incoming telephone pole. Because if you get hit by the telephone pole, you're going to have a bad day. And Sabre says, I don't want that to happen. I want to live. It turns tail and runs. Smart man. Smart thing to do. As he's breaking away. 120 now coming in on Starry Fox 9. Starry Fox 9 not reacting. Is that on him? Or is it not? I don't think it is. 120 now just off from Sky. There goes the 120 from Sky's aircraft. Sky is pretty far north. He launched on Starry Fox 9. Starry Fox 9 is low. Starry Fox 9 there on the left screen of that split screen. He is trying to defend an incoming 120, which is... I don't see it. It's here. Oh, it's way above him, so it's not tracking him. But Sky launched that 120 onto Starry Fox 9 from a long way away. And when he launched from over 20 miles, it's probably just not going to work. It's not going to work. So Starry doing a great job of defending and defending aggressively and early. Nothing, no threats. That 120 that was launched on him is actually totally trashed. It's right here. It's not tracking him at all. But Rossman and Sabre really need to get in here and try and make some things happen. I think they need to be far more aggressive. Far more aggressive. Starry and Knoll being aggressive. Really like what they're doing. Coming in on Sky and Seagull. Rook is just out here in no man's land. Rook, what are you doing? Get in the game. Make it happen. Seagull now launching an AIM-54. That is, let's get rid of this so we can see a bit better. That is right here, and that looks like it's coming in on Knoll. Here comes the AIM-54. It indeed looks like it's on Knoll. Knoll has done a great job of notching it, and that is one for the Ninja Squirrels. That is fodder for North Korea as that plows straight into the ground. Great defensive flying, continually being showcased by 343rd. Rook now putting a SD-10 out onto Sabre. Sabre now defending from altitude. Where's that SD-10? There it is. Sabre now defending from altitude against that SD-10. SD-10 doesn't do well getting pulled down to low altitude, and I think it's totally out of energy there. It's not even going to be able to pull up, and it goes straight into the drink. Fish food that SD-10 is turned into. But look at the aggressiveness being showcased by Knoll and Starry Fox 9. We'll continue the ride with Starry Fox 9 over here to the right. Starry Fox 9 now coming in. Who is he coming in against? Coming in against the 3-ship of Seagull, Sky, and Rook, and they are all cold. All of them are cold. Starry Fox 9 being hugely aggressive. Sky is thinking about recommitting. There goes the 120. Onto Sky. Right here. There it is. 120 coming in on Sky, and Sky's going to get caught with his pants down too high, and that gets plowed in his unlubricated bunghole, and Sky gets taken down. Pause it. Let's see what happens, because you got to make sure if you're going to drop trow and take one, lubrication is key. If you don't lubricate, friction is your worst enemy. And friction against a jet leads to catastrophic explosions. Exactly, positrons. Face mile into the drop trow Sky, and it's bad time. Bad time. All right, backing up. What happened? So here comes Starry Fox 9. Sky just recommits for a long time. I mean, look at how long he's in this bank turn. When you're turning like this, ladies and gentlemen, your RWR might as well not work, because it is broadcasting now up and down to the sky and to the ground when you're bank turning like this. It can't see diddly out the top of your aircraft. And Starry puts a 120 right through the top of his aircraft, and Sky actually looks like he's launching on Sabre. And by the time Sky realizes that the gig is up, it is way, way too late. By the time he realizes the gig is up, that missile is inside 3 miles, still over Mach 2.5, and Sky's dead. Boom! Sky's taken down. Great job by Starry, realizing that, hey, nobody sorted on me. I'm going to be aggressive here. Defends aggressively after the launch. Great job by him, and this leaves TFS-81 with 2 pilots. 2 pilots against 4. If you guys can count, that's a bad place to be, because 4 is greater than 2. I learned that yesterday while watching the football game, the Super Bowl. I learned that 31 points is greater than 9, and if you don't have enough points, you lose. And the Chiefs lost, to much to my heart's dismay. It was very sad. It's very sad. No touchdowns were had by my home team. They got their asses kicked. Their patooties kicked in. But Sky gets hammered by this 120 coming in from Starry Fox 9, and that leaves TFS 81 with 2 pilots, Siegel and Rook. Can they make anything happen? Are they going to be able to do, frankly, almost the impossible? I'm going to put the cameras on both of them, and we're going to watch them. So we got one on Rook. Where is Siegel? Here is Siegel. Here we go. Boom. Noel is now coming in. Here is Noel. F-18. No eye candy on that camera, but 2 120s off from Noel onto Siegel. Siegel in the F-14 is in a world of trouble. Siegel, you must do something. 120s, Bongholio, and Siegel's planes, or not planes, wings are clipped, and he's doing the waffle. You guys didn't see any of that because I was on the wrong camera. I told you the fuck-ups were going to be later, and there it is. Moltar screwed up. But Siegel's wings were clipped from his aircraft, and wings are pertinent to maintain sustained flight. So Siegel gets taken down. Let's look at the TAC view, what happened there, because I have no idea what happened there. No, what is happening is 343rd is just allowed to uncontested press. Nobody coming against them. AIM 54 coming off from Siegel. AIM 54 should be very effective here. How far is this? 5 miles. 120s. Very effective from inside 5 miles. Very effective. And we can see that here. AIM 54. Noel does a phenomenal job of notching this. Great job defending that incoming missile. Realizes I'm in a bit too close to defend the incoming telephone pole and out-energy it. I must notch. And Noel does a great job of trusting the notch. He is one with the notch. He doesn't betray it and go to the dark side. He sees the light, embraces it, goes into it, and look what it does for him. He lives. He is alive. Rook is not. Or excuse me, Siegel is not. His wings went, nope. Got out of there. And Siegel turns into a, I don't know what he turned into. But he flew into the ground. Ground continues to be undefeated. And Rook is all by himself. 4v1. Rook. 4v1. Bad times, I think, are about to head. Will he be able to one-man show and take down everybody? He's got the weapons looking at this screen. 2 SD-10s. 2 PL5s. He can make it happen. But I think the train is about to be run on him. Right? They are standing behind the couch. They are ready. They are poised to jump over. But will Rook be able to run away from the incoming onslaught? Or will he succumb to the incoming salami fest? I don't know where I'm going with this, but, you know, it's a thing. I don't know. I was just rolling with it. Whatever. Let's get out of this before I dig myself a deeper hole. All right, here we go. Starry unleashes a 120. There she goes. 120B coming in on Rook. Rook waits to get an SD-10 off. Sorry, it's a PL5. Rook. No. Rook. Face mile. Rook gets hammered. Rook, why? You just... Why? It's like he turned into that and wanted to be one with the missile. But matrimony was not meant for planes and missiles. They're not a good combination. It's not a good thing to do. I don't even know. That's just bad. Didn't defend, flew headlong, effectively face-miled himself with that 120B. I'm speechless. He waited to get the SD-10 off. And then just continued on his merry way. I mean, let's look at this. Here he goes. PL5. Maybe sneaky PL5 on Sabre. Maybe. But no defensive poise. Not even an inkling that he's going to try and get out of there. Wanted to take somebody down with him. Yeah, I could say, well, okay, he does defend at the very last moment. I guess, Speed Demon, you may be right that he was just trying to take somebody down with him, gets an SD-10 off, but, maybe if I were him in this situation, what I would do is try and get into the hills. Try and disappear. But he's just out here in the middle of nowhere, over top of Zakumi, gets railroaded by the incoming train. Bent over, unlubricated, didn't see it coming. Was not a pleasant time. This is bad time. Bad times were had. I'd say by all, but Starry Fox 9, Null, Sabre, they all had great times. They had great times on that side of the equation. Rook was the only one that had a bad time. Well, really, all of TFS 81 had a bad time. 343rd had a great time because they had no casualties. Great job by them. Let's continue. These guys have to RTP now. Flipping over to Starry Fox 9 to see RTBs with the rest of his crew. Not the right camera. There we go. We're going to fast forward. Boop, boop. Nobody fast forwarded. You're still not, that's the wrong button. That's why it's not fast forwarding. There we go. So they are fast forwarding. We're going to turn the volumes down a little bit. While we talk about this, what happened? What in God's green earth happened there? And I'm going to turn on the TAC view overlay so I don't forget it next round, because I kind of forgot it that time and you guys couldn't see it. It seemed like during that entire engagement, no defensive maneuvers were had out of TFS 81. Maybe they just weren't expecting the aggressiveness that was showcased by 343rd. Starry Fox 9 looks like he's having an aneurysm. I don't know what his aircraft's doing, but he's leveled out now. Autopilot must have... As soon as... What is happening? Anyway, he's leveled out. My brain is a little bit of a pile of mush right now because I don't really know what happened. Things happened rapidly in that last round for TFS 81, and they just got in too deep. It seemed like they had a plan, and that plan went to shit when Banana took an AIM-54 to the face. It seemed like Banana didn't have his RWR on because he flew right into that one. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say RWR not on in the Tomcat. That's what we're going to say there. And then Sky got in a little bit too deep. Took one. Seagull, too deep, took one. It just didn't seem like the aggressive defensive maneuvering or getting ahead of the airplane was there. Or they were expecting a different type of fight, as Banana just pointed out. 343rd was hugely aggressive during that fight. Hugely aggressive. And Banana says now they pushed us to the edge of the bubble. Okay, that makes sense. You guys got pushed to the very edge of the bubble and backs to the wall, didn't have anywhere to go, and had to recommit into some not very advantageous situations. All right. I'll go with that. I could see that. But that was a massacre. Not good. Not good in that round. Will they be able to come back here? Will they be able to make things happen going into round 2? I hope so, because I want to see a round 3. In TFS 81, they've got good pilots. They have the ability to do it. But 343rd came in, executed a plan, aggressiveness, and they took TFS 81 down. So we're going to jump to the supercut again. When we come back, we're going to see round 2. TFS 81 against 343rd Naval. Will TFS 81 be able to equalize it here in round 2 and send us to a crucial round 3? The winner takes all. Will they be able to do it? I don't know after that obliteration that just took place in round 1. But we're going to see. Enjoy the supercut. It's a fucking baller one, Alpha Whiskey. You continue to outdo yourself. It's brought to you by Thrustmaster. Got to throw that one out there. But enjoy. Round 2 coming back with Seagull and Banana in their F-14s. I think the key for TFS 81 going into this round 2, this critical round 2, is make use of their Tomcats. And they had some good shots in round 1. But 343rd showcased great notching ability. I said trust the notch. They trusted the notch and made some things happen. So great job by them. They did a great job there. I'm going to shut up for a minute. We're going to watch these guys depart because what is better on a fine Monday morning than jet sounds in the morning? So we're going to watch these guys depart. Get rid of my face. Enjoy. And we come back, or when I come back, the action will be ready to unfold. Will TFS 81 be able to get the equalizer and send us to a round 3? Here we go. All right. Let's get in here. Wrong button. These guys are getting ready to launch. Turn the music up a smidge. There we go. ST-10 now off from Rook. Climbing up and away, already 2 miles away from Rook's aircraft. Look at all those fuel tanks. Look at them all. It's like, what are those fish that hang on to sharks? It's what that looks like. That's what that looks like. Quick shout out to Dagwood and Jaster for the Tier 1 sub 7 months and 14 months. Japan for 300 bits. Monk for 100 bits. Monk for the gifted sub. And Japan for throwing a bit at my face. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, guys. You are the ones that keep this show going. Everything that gets donated, all the subs, it just goes back into making the stream better. So my wife doesn't get mad at me for how much money I spend on this stuff. AIM 54 headed for Rook. Where is that? AIM 54 headed for Rook. There she blows. I mean, look at... Maybe the AIM 54 is just butt. I mean, this thing isn't tracking anybody. Jumping back to TAC view so you guys can see. It's just off doing its own thing. Like, I know you told me to target somebody, but I'm going to go over here and do whatever I want. Right control. Jeeve, what does that do? I have no idea what that does. So evidently I'm one of those people that doesn't know what that does. What does that do? And is it right control star? What does that do? Oh, Siegel says because the shooter's not supporting it? Yeah, probably. Beaver, did I get my pit yet? No. I have not. Have not gotten my pit yet. It'll be a while. I'm expecting still a couple more months. It'll be a while. I'm not in a rush. Maybe I'm more lazy. But I got a ton of stuff to do. Like today I got to go work on light switches. We're doing SATAL light switches for automation. So I got to go install a bunch of that stuff. So I got tons of stuff to do around my house instead of fly virtual airplanes, which I really want to do. I miss doing it, but I just haven't done it yet. AIM 54 out from Banana onto Rossman. This isn't a bad shot. Was taken from inside 25 miles. Yeah, Beaver, Caseta is Lutron. Sorry. It is Lutron. Rossman now dragging that AIM 54, and this AIM 54 is done. Not going to be able to catch up to its intended target. She is toast. Try and calm these views down, but look at how aggressive. Look at how aggressive 343rd is being. This is ridiculous. Starry Fox 9 and Saber leading the charge against TFS 81. I mean, they're flying right in there. Just balls to the wall, trying to make something happen. I don't think, and I think Banana said this earlier, I don't think TFS 81 was expecting this. Starry Fox 9 now has a missile on him. He's breaking away. Trying to get away from that AIM 54. He's doing a great job. He's now turning back into it, getting into that notch. Great job. Putting it on his 9 line. Is he actually going to run it into the ground? Yes. But great defensive flying. Starry Fox 9 heard the voice in the back of his head. Trust the notch. And he did just that. And on top of that, look at how aggressive he's being. Look at this. Recommitting immediately. Jumping back in here. Coming in against Sky. Trashes and missiles, like, I'm not done. Recommits straight away in on Sky. Noel now has a 120 on him. He's breaking away. Dragging that one. Banana puts an AIM 54 on Saber. He is defending. Here's Saber defending that. But instead of trying to out-energy all of these missiles, 343rd is just like, notch it, bro. I mean, look at Saber. That's exactly what Saber's doing. Where's that AIM 54? There it is. Notch it, bro. Flies right in front of his aircraft. Notch, no problem. Just like puberty was no problem for me because it's still ongoing as my voice cracks. Starry Fox 9 continuing the showcase of aggressive flying, putting a 120 out onto, looks like it's on Saber. Wait, what? That name's wrong. That name is wrong. That was confusing. Like, Saber's on... Attack view, you silly. Putting Saber over here. You're so silly. But he puts Saber down here. What? Who is that really? Who is Saber? Saber is Seagull. Okay, so that's actually Seagull. That was really confusing for a second. Really confusing. But I'm glad we got that figured out. Saber, the real Saber, now coming in from the west onto the lead 2 ship of TFS-81 Sky, and Rook launching onto Null and Starry Fox 9. 120 coming from Rossman. Or sorry, that was actually from Saber onto Sky. 120 coming from the north from Null onto Rook. And everybody doing a great job of defending. Everybody doing a great job of defending so far. Rook aggressively defends that incoming 120. Split S's gets away from it. Sky, Split S's gets away from it. AIM 54 came in from the... Well, that AIM 54 is just cruising. It's 0.3 Mach. It doesn't even know what it's trying to do. That's the grandpa of AIM 54s. It just tried to make a left-hand turn. I don't know where that joke was going. I don't have anything. Can't continue. Seagull now puts an AIM 54 out. Seagull is Saber. AIM 54 out on Starry Fox 9. And we're going to watch Starry Fox 9. See if he does a great job of showcasing the defensive flying again. Starry Fox 9, does he have the missile warning? Is it on him? Is it on him? I can't tell. Where is it? There it is. Low and in the ground. Starry Fox 9 continues to showcase how to defend incoming missiles. One after another. Starry Fox 9 is making it happen. Great job by him. Another AIM 54. This one, who's that one on? Can't tell. I think it's on Starry again. No, it's on Rossman. This one's on Rossman. But a clinic being put on by 343rd. Rossman realizes, hey, I can out-energy this one. Does exactly that. Look at this massive barrel roll he's doing. And look at how quickly the AIM 54 bled all of its energy. It's now down to under 500 knots. Great job by Rossman. Fantastic job by him. Starry Fox 9 again recommits, showing that he smells blood. He's trying to make something happen here. Saber coming in from the left. F-18's leading the way for 343rd. Sky in for TFS-81. 120 from him off onto Starry Fox 9. Got to go back to Starry. Gets the missile warning. And he recognizes, hey, I'm a bit high here. Need to get down to ground level, get below that missile, Split S's. And the missile, you can see it back there. 2 miles, 2.5 miles into the ground. Ground claims another missile. Great job by him. And actually, Sky did the same thing on the missile that was in on him, so I got to give him credit where credit is due. Sky from TFS-81 did a great job defending his incoming threat as well. AIM 54. Pause. This one's got some juice. Starry Fox 9. He may be in trouble. He may be in a little bit of trouble. Guys, the missile is there. It sees him, and I think it is too close for Starry Fox 9 to get into a notch. Starry in chat says, I thought he was far. I thought he was far away. He was not far away. He was right up behind your bungholio. Because there it is. The telephone pole is coming. And Positron's got it right. When it sees somebody with its pants down, it knows where to go. The ballistic suppository just wants to go home. And Starry Fox 9's exhaust is home. It is where it feels safe. Skip this scene. I'm sorry. We have to watch it. We have to watch. Because I think home is going to be where the Mark 47 finds its way to. Here we go. AIM 54. 1.5 miles. 1 mile. Still closing. Mach 2 still. Half mile. Face mile. And Starry Fox Fox 9 gets pulverized. Schmammered. Ninja squirrel fodder. Destroyed tech for North Korea. Starry Fox 9 is no more. Let's go to TAC view and see what happened. Back it up. Starry Fox 9, like he said in chat, thought this missile was further away than it actually is. It is not. It is much closer than it would seem. And Starry Fox 9 tries to out-energy it, tries to do something. I think in this case, Starry Fox 9, your actual best scenario would be to make your jet as dirty as possible. Gear down, flaps down, dirty it up, baby. Full idle. Pull that thing straight into a notch and hope for the best. That is about all you can do, because when you recognize that a missile is too close, trying to out-energy it is going to only lead to one thing: death. And that is exactly what happens there. Dirty that jet up. Yeah, I should have notched. You should have. You might still be alive. Dirty that baby up. We like him dirty. Dirty emote? Maybe. We don't. Maybe. We'll have to see. But you got to get dirty. Because if you don't get dirty, you can't slow down enough. And that AIM-54 found its home. And that was your exhaust. So TFS-81 gets the first kill in round 2. Are they going to be able to carry it on? I hope so, because I want to see round 3. But Starry Fox 9 gets taken down. Continue. He is a crater. Just getting some things set up. While these guys continue to ingress. .120 now off from Null. That looks like it's on Sky. Oh, but Sky gets hit! Sky! Oh, my cameras weren't synced. Moltar, you done fucked up. Okay. All right, so we're going to leave that camera, and we're going to play this one. And this one. All right, pretend like I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Just, we're going to continue. My cameras weren't synced. Banana now has an incoming 120. Does he get away from that? Yes, he out-energies that one. No problem. F-14 got a ton of smash on that jet. Can accelerate like nobody's business. Great job of Banana recognizing, hey, I can get away from this one. Does exactly that. Runs away. Null, Saber, not being quite as aggressive as they were. Well, actually, Null is coming in here. He may smell something, trying to make something happen. And here is Null in his F-18. He's got 3 120s left, 2 AIM-9s, coming head-to-head against Saber. 120 out from him onto Saber's jet. I didn't even see him launch. There goes another 120 off onto Sky. And Sky needs to do something. Sky, you need to do something. And just doing a nice, easy bank turn is not that. Half mile. Face smile, bam! Yes, thank you, ma'am. Sky is the next casualty as he gets splattered all over the ground. Pause. Pause, damn it! There we go. Where am I? 30, 34. We got to play this one to get him synced. There we go. All right, we're all synced up. Positrons, yeah, man, you're all over it with those emotes. I love it. Love it. But Sky gets hammered by the in his F-16 by the F-18 of Null. Let's back it up. What happened there? So Null comes in, embodiment of aggression, pushes Seagull off in his F-14, launches another 120 onto Sky from inside 5 miles. Mach 1.1. Sky is low. His only way out of this, notch. Trust the notch. He does not. And Sky becomes ninja squirrel fodder. Oh, he actually almost gets a twofer. Look how close these guys are. But Sky gets taken down. And it once again equalizes the playing field here, ladies and gentlemen. Banana, Saber, Seagull and Rook for TFS-81, and Null, Saber, and Rossman for 343rd. So 343rd is able to take one back from TFS-81 and equalize this again at 3 guys apiece. Just trying to get the cameras. Here we go. Play. Boom, boom, boom. We are rocking. Banana leading the charge now for TFS-81. Launches AIM-9. What is this? Is this a sneaky AIM-9? Now 120 off from Saber. There goes Saber's 120. It's coming in on Banana. Make sure we don't miss anything. And Banana is looking like he's going to get peeled. Where's Banana? Here's Banana. Banana is not doing anything. Where's that missile? 0.8 miles in front of his face. We can see it. Face smile, imminent. Smash! Oh, but Banana takes the facial and just keeps on cruising. Like, I give no shits. Unseen facial, don't care. Don't care. Just keep on cruising. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling on. And that's exactly what Banana is doing. And Saber looks like he's recommitted or recommitting in onto Banana. There is Banana. 3 miles away. There goes an AIM-9 onto Banana. Banana, you must do something. Things must be done. Half mile. Face smile. And that face smile, ladies and gentlemen, takes Banana down. The Banana is smashed under the boot of Saber. Didn't get him the first time. Peeled him at least. In the unshielded Banana. The unshielded F-14 under the boot of Saber. Finally smashed all over the Georgian countryside. He thought, I can take one unseen facial. Why not 2? He tried, but it didn't work. So Saber finally takes this Saber. Finally took Banana down after the second shot. Now look at where Rook is. Rook is way in here deep. You guys can't see. Way in here deep. Saber's actually lucky that he didn't get taken down. Very lucky. Trying to get my bearings here. But now, Rook actually needs to be careful of Noel coming in from the left. We're not going to look at Banana because Banana just flew headlong into those missiles. But Noel recommitting into Rook. Let me grab Rook's point of view. Rook, Rook, Rook. Here's Rook. All right, Rook on camera 1. Noel on camera 2. I think things are about to be had. Here we go. And I'm actually going to bring up on camera 3. Who's the other one? Seagull. Here is Seagull. So let's actually go to Tri-View. Put them all on screen. Hit and play. Here we go. So Rook getting in here pretty deep. 120 off from Noel. That one's on Seagull. Sorry, the names are confusing me. Here it comes from the top right. AIM-9 now. And Seagull pulverized all over the countryside. And now we are left with Noel and Rook. So now we're going to split screen. Rook over here on the left. Effectively flew straight through the 343rd side. And look at everybody recommitting from 343rd. Look at this. Look at this. Rook, they are lined up. It is a firing squad. Early countermeasures. Look at all the countermeasures. I love it. No. No. I didn't do it. I fucked that one up. Moltar fucked that one up. But all of the simultaneous countermeasures went out there. Rook had no chance. 3 guys dispensing countermeasures at the same time. And Rook is schmimmered. He is dead. Taken out, wings clipped, horizontal stabs gone. Rook plummeting to his death, and he is gone. And that spells the end for TFS 81. He did something. Oh, he did. He did. Rook took down Saber. We missed it, but he took down Saber. And I'm actually, if I can find my cursor, we're going to back that one up and look at that. So here we go. Rook recommits into a 3-ship. Boom, boom. PL5 comes out. Invisible missile. Saber actually deployed countermeasures too early and gets face-miled by this incoming PL5. Bam! Gone. Got to continually dispense. And actually, it's safer instead of breaking and flying horizontally there to barrel roll and fly straight into Rook. You'll defeat those PL5s a lot easier there. But doesn't matter. Rook gets taken down. 2 pilots remaining for 343rd. Unfortunate demise. Early demise from TFS 81. And Noel is leading these guys back. What'd you guys think of that round? That was not close at all, really. 343rd did very, very well. And taking on their opponent, and now Noel is leading them home after an aggressive showcase from 343rd against TFS 81, where they have 2 pilots remaining. Got to make it back to Guadada. Not too hard. Short match, or short flight, excuse me, so fuel should not be a problem. Jeeve, I expected more from the F-14s too. That was rough. There's Guadada down below. But that's going to bring us to the end. And actually, the F-14, who is that? We should see him come in front here in just a minute. I can't tell who that is. Nope, too far away. Who is that? Is that Saber? No, it's not Saber. Noel and... I don't know who that is. Phoenix Nerf, now not much of a threat. Yeah, but 343rd did a very good job of notching and defending incoming threats. They did a very, very good job of doing that. So you got to give credit where credit is due, because that was a great job by them. Great job. And the 343rd did make the Tomcat effective by taking down Banana early in round 1. So they did make use of those long-range AIM-54. Something else to keep in mind, though, ladies and gentlemen, is that this was the Mark 47 and not the Mark 60. So you got to give them, we got to throw that out there. But that brings us to the end of another matchup, SATAL 2020 Gold League. TFS 81 loses to 343rd. 343rd flying very well this year. Our next matchup will be another Gold League match, more than likely, Wednesday. We will not be flying tomorrow. We are going to move to Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 1600 Zulu. I fixed the schedule down below. So Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. So next stream is going to be Wednesday, 1600 Zulu. Alpha has not told me who will be flying yet, but I will see you guys all back here on Wednesday at 1600. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for all the new subscriptions and the bits. It's much appreciated. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, fly safe in those virtual skies, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.